Good morning, students. So let's continue our problems on accounting equation. Let's see illustration 2. Show the accounting equation on the basis of following transaction and prepare a balance sheet on the basis of last new equation. So first we have Mukesh started business with cash. So two accounts which are affected is cash and capital. Our cash is increasing, our capital is increasing. Next we have purchase goods for cash. So again there is stock and cash. Our stock is increasing, our cash is decreasing. Then we have purchase goods on credit, stock and creditors. Our stock is increasing, our creditors is also increasing. Next we have purchase furniture for cash. Again we have furniture and cash. Our furniture is increasing. Then we have paid rent. So capital and cash. Why capital? As rent is an expense, we will be paying the money from the capital. So capital will reduce. Cash will also reduce. Then we have received commission. Again capital and cash. Our cash is increasing. Our capital is also increasing. Then we have withdrew cash for private use. So when we are withdrawing money for a personal use, it is known as drawings. So from where will we take that money? We will be taking it from the capital. And what is affecting? Cash. So capital is reducing, cash is also reducing. Then we have sold goods on credit. The cost price was 30,000 and how much we sold it for? We sold it for 40,000. So what is being affected? We have stock which is reducing and we have debtors. Who are our debtors? Who owe money to business. So our debtors will increase because we have sold goods on credit. When we are selling goods on credit, it is debtors. When we are purchasing goods on credit, it will be creditors. And what will be the amount that will be affected? We sold goods of 30,000, but we sold it for 40,000. So debtors have to pay us 40,000, but the stock will only reduce by 30,000. Last we have paid to creditors. So when we pay to creditors, what is being affected? Creditors and cash. Our creditors will reduce and cash also will reduce. Why is our creditors reducing? Because we have paid it. तो जो अमाउंट हमको देना था हमारे क्रेडिटर्स को वो कम हो गया क्योंकि हम उसको दे चुके हैं. So now which are the different columns in the asset side you will be having? You will be having cash, you will be having stock, debtors and furniture. And in case of liabilities you will be having capital and creditors. So total columns in asset you will have 1, 2, 3, 4 and liabilities only one, that is creditors, and there will be one more column of capital. So let us work out the problem. Accounting equation. So draw the table. First column we'll have is serial number. Then we have transaction. In the top we will be writing the accounting equation, that is asset is equal to liability plus capital. So under assets we have cash plus stock plus furniture plus debtors, and under the liabilities we will have only creditors plus capital. So first transaction is Mukesh started business with cash. So Mukesh started business with rupees 80,000. So our cash is increasing by 80,000 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 0 and capital is 80,000. So what will be the accounting equation? It is 80,000 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 80,000. So our asset is tallying with the liability and capital. Next we have second one, purchased goods for cash. Purchased goods for cash. How much cash? Rupees 28,000. So our cash is reducing. So minus 28,000. Our stock is increasing by 28,000. So plus 28,000. No change in furniture, no change in debtors, no change in creditors, and no change in capital. So next we will have is new equation, that is 80,000 minus 28,000, which is 52,000. Then we have 28,000 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 80,000. How 80,000? 80,000 plus 0. Next third we have purchased goods on credit, rupees 20,000. So cash is not affected, so we will just write 0. Our stock is increasing by 20,000. No change in debtors, no change in furniture. Our creditors will increase by 20,000. No changes in capital. So again, what is our new equation? 52,000, 48,000 plus 0 equal to 20,000 plus 80,000. Next fourth we have purchased furniture, rupees 6,000. So our cash is reducing by 6,000 plus 0 plus furniture is increasing by 6,000 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 0. So what is our new equation? 52 minus 6,000 we'll get 46,000 plus 48,000 plus 6,000 plus 0 is equal to 20,000 plus 80,000. Next we have fifth one, rent paid, rupees 2,000. So our cash is reducing by 2,000 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, and capital is also reducing by 2,000. So again, what is the new equation? 44,000 plus 48,000 plus 6,000 plus 0 is equal to 20,000 plus 78,000, that is 80,000 minus 2,000. Next we have sixth one, received commission, rupees 500. So when we are receiving commission, our cash is increasing by 500 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, and our capital is also increasing by 500. So what is the new equation? 44,500 plus 48,000 plus 6,000 plus 0 is equal to 20,000 plus 78,500. Next seventh we have withdrew for private use. So when you are withdrawing for private use, our cash is reducing by 3,000. No changes in the remaining. And our capital is reducing by 3,000. Again, what is our new equation? 41,500 plus 48,000 plus 6,000 plus 0 is equal to 20,000 plus 75,500. Next eighth we have sold goods on credit. In bracket we'll be writing rupees 40,000. In bracket we write cost rupees 30,000. So when we are selling the goods, there is no change in cash. It will be 0. Our stock is increasing by 30,000 because we sold goods worth rupees 30,000. No change in furniture. Then we have debtors, which is increasing by 40,000. Why 40,000? Though our stock was 30,000, but we sold for 40,000 on credit, so our debtors will be 40,000 is equal to 0. So what is happening to our capital? Our capital will increase by 10,000. Why is it increasing? Because we have a profit of 10,000, that is 40,000 minus 30,000. Then what is our new equation? 41,500 plus 18,000 plus 6,000 plus 40,000 is equal to 20,000 plus 85,500. We have the last one, that is paid to creditors rupees 15,000. So our cash is reducing by 15,000. No changes in remaining assets. Our creditors is reducing by 50,000 and no changes in the cash. Then we get our final equation. What is our final equation? 26,500 plus 18,000 plus 6,000 plus 40,000 is equal to 5,000 plus 85,500. So this is how we'll be doing our accounting equation. Then in the question they have asked us to prepare the balance sheet for the same. So write down balance sheet of Mukesh as on. So we'll be having two sides, liabilities amount, assets and amount. So they have asked us to prepare the balance sheet based on the last equation. So under last equation, we have cash. On the asset side, we have debtors, furniture and stock. And on the liability side, we have capital and liability. So write cash. What is the amount of cash we got in the final equation? 26,500. We got stock of 18,000. Furniture 6,000 and debtors 40,000. On the liability side we have capital, that is 85,500. Then we have next heading, that is liabilities. Under liabilities we only have creditors worth 5,000. Then we total our balance sheet. Our asset side total is 90,500 and our liability side total is also 90,500, which means our accounting equation is correct as our balance sheet is tallying. So that's all for today. We shall continue the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.